We are back. Yes, we're finally back for the Bournemouth FIFA 23 career mode. I am sorry that I'm a couple of days late. Like I said in my community post, I was feeling unwell. I got gastro, which is like a stomach flu, a really bad case of gastro. And my best friend was the toilet and my bed for like 3 days. I felt awful, but I feel 100% and we're back. So let's get into it. Let's do a little recap, shall we? We finished off the month of January last episode. We started off the episode with a 3-0 loss to Arsenal. They completely hammered us. Then we beat Leicester City in the FA Cup in the round of 32 of the FA Cup, and we moved into the round of 16 in the FA Cup. So things are getting serious there. And then we beat West Ham in the Premier League, where a certain grandfather, a very old man in Dries Mertens, 36-year-old Dries Mertens, who we signed on as a free agent on a 1-year deal, he came on and he scored the only goal for us in that game that ultimately got us 3 points and won us the match. Absolutely brilliant performance. 36-year-old Dries Mertens still has it. And now we're moving into the month of February, where we are going to have a lot of massive matches. The first one being is one at home against Manchester United in the Premier League, followed by an away tie against Liverpool. And then we travel to West Ham. We play West Ham again, but this time it's in the round of 16 of the FA Cup. Can we beat them again? Can Dries Mertens be the hero again against West Ham? Looking at the standings in the Premier League, we are sitting in 9th, 11, 5, and 8 on 38 points. Leicester City is in 7th on 40 points, but we have a match in hand on them. We have a game in hand, so hopefully, if we get the 3 points, we can get back up to 7th place. And I mean, we're playing Manchester United, so that's even more important, because those extra 3 points will make us catch up 3 points to Manchester United, and then we play Liverpool, who are only 5 points behind. So that's even a more important game. We can possibly catch up to Liverpool and Manchester United in this episode. We are going to be playing a 4-2-3-1 against Manchester United at home. Some of you said when I asked about Senesi if we should start Senesi or Zabarny in the Premier League, some of you said that we should start Zabarny instead of Senesi and play Senesi in the Europa Conference League, and that's what we're going to try to do today. We are going to be starting Dries Mertens. It's our best lineup, really best lineup. Ben Brereton Diaz is on the bench. Adama Traore is on the bench. Some players have grown. Solanke has grown to an 80, and look at Manchester United's lineup. I mean, that is as strong as it gets. Sancho, Rashford, Fernandez, Casemiro, McTominay, Martinez, Jimenez, De Gea, Dalot, Guerrero, and Moreno up front. I mean, hope and pray. Let's go. Another rainy afternoon here at Dean Court as Manchester United visits Bournemouth. And listen, I'm not afraid, like Eminem said, to take a stand. I'm not afraid. Dries Mertens making the run, and he takes it down really nicely. And Dries Mertens is going to try and have a shot, but he doesn't have the legs. Dries Mertens plays it out wide to Reece Nelson. A little overlap with Viña. And we're going to see Dominic Solanke. Dominic Solanke is going to roll the defender. Dominic Solanke is going to take a shot. Early in season 1, when we just started this career mode. And Jadon Sancho is going to take a shot, and Neto. Oh my gosh. Dominic Solanke is making the run inside. Uses his strength. Dominic Solanke is going to have a shot. Second half is underway here at Dean Court. I'm not sure if I'd be happy with a 0-0 draw or a draw. I feel like we could win this game. Not that we should win this game, but that we could win this game. The big difference between could and should. Sancho is going to play it through McTominay, but they give it away, and we're going to try and play in Dries Mertens here, and Dries Mertens is going to take a shot. Oh my gosh! What a save by De Gea! All right, a corner from David Brooks here. Can we get in? Can we get in here? Oh my gosh! Oh, Billing couldn't head it in, and it was blocked again. And Billing, another opportunity, and it is saved. Oh, guys. We cannot buy a goal here. That is a very surprising substitution. Tammy Abraham is coming on for Manchester United. De Gea goes long. We get the ball right away. Dries Mertens is tackled. Heavy challenge on Dries, and he's slow to get up. And that's not good news for us. Hopefully he'll be okay. Man United comes back the other way. Tammy Abraham. Fernandez. Oh, and it is heartbreak again. And after all those chances, it is 1-0 Man United. We are going to make some offensive changes here. David Brooks and Dries Mertens and Philip Billing will be coming off. Ben Brereton Diaz is coming on. Adama Traore is coming on. Musa is coming on. There's a few players that we need here to perform right now. We're gonna play it to Musa. Can Musa have a shot here? Can Musa have a shot? And it is wide. It's not a great chance. It's not a great shot. It's not. Who can be the hero for us here? Can it be Adama Traore? Can he be the hero for us? Or maybe it's going to be Ben Brereton Diaz. Is it going to be Ben Brereton Diaz? It's not going to be Ben. Oh my gosh, man. How many chances can we have? Ben Brereton Diaz comes down the other. We're going to play it back to Ben. And Ben is going to... Okay. Okay, Ben. Okay, Ben. Ben Brereton hasn't had a single goal in the Premier League this year. And he stays goalless. Do we sell Ben Brereton Diaz next year? That was horrendous. That was absolutely a... Oh! And they gave the ball away and Traore misses too! Okay. There's no way they do this again, do they? They do. They're going to do it again. Can we get a goal here? My gosh. We can't buy a single goal. Ref, don't you blow this whistle! And that's gonna be game. That's gonna be 90 minutes, 96 minutes. Disappointing and weirdest last 5 or 6 minutes of the game that I've ever played. We probably could have scored 3 in the past 5 minutes, yet Manchester United still somehow comes out on top. What just happened? So after that performance against Manchester United, what a disappointing result. The performance wasn't even disappointing. The result was, because I felt like we should have won that game, but Ben Brereton and Adama Traore, oh my goodness. How shocking were they, guys? Absolutely ridiculous. You guys let me know what we got to do with those two come the end of the season, come summer, because now I'm kind of at a loss for words. I remember some of you did say that we should sell Ben Brereton, and some of you wanted me to get rid of Adama Traore, but we couldn't in January. Is this something we consider in the summer to raise some more money for somebody else? Yeah, I don't know what to do. Anyways, looking at the standings, we are still in 9th, 11, 5, and 9. We are still behind Leicester City. We're still behind West Ham. We're further behind Liverpool now, and way further behind Manchester United. And we are playing 6th place Liverpool next. I felt like the 4-2-3-1 against Manchester United worked pretty well, especially with Zabarny coming in. The defense was actually pretty solid for most of the game, except for that one kind of mistake, and Manchester United scored. But we are going to make a few little changes. Ortega is going to come in for Viña. Afif is going to come in for Reece Nelson. It's still Mertens and Brooks and Solanke up front. And Ben Brereton Diaz and Adama Traore are not even on the bench. They're in the reserves. Nathan Ahmed is on the bench. Nathan Ahmed is going to be on the bench, and he might come on for Solanke this game. Looking at Liverpool, it's Gakpo, it's Jota, it's Salah, it's Goretzka, Çalhanoğlu is there, Fabinho. What a strong side. I mean, and we're away. Let's try and get something out of this match. A sunny afternoon here at Anfield. A legendary stadium, a legendary crowd, obviously, a legendary atmosphere as Liverpool hosts Bournemouth. He's going to put it into the box. Can we get up? We can. Can we clear? We can. And we see Dominic Solanke, and Dominic Solanke is going to try and outrun the beefy Konate. Look at him. Look how big Konate is. And Solanke does well. And Solanke does very well. And Solanke, Dominic Solanke shushes the crowd here. What a start for us to this match. Some players going forward. And it is Mertens. Oh, and Dries Mertens just puts it high. And Çalhanoğlu comes the other way with a long ball. And they're on a massive counter-attack here. Jota. Oh, and it's Jota to Salah, and 25 minutes in. And Salah is not even going to celebrate. It is 1-1. Ortega on the other side of the field. And Ortega is going to take it in nice. He's going to carry it in. He's going to play it to Afif. Pull it back. Solanke. Back to Afif. Afif. Oh, and it is saved by Alisson. Akram Afif with another golden opportunity in the 38th minute here. Çalhanoğlu. Back to Jota. Çalhanoğlu, and Çalhanoğlu scores. We can't contain them. We can't contain them, guys. We can't contain them. Second half is underway, and I feel like there is still goals in this game. We've had opportunities. We've had chances. We can't give the ball away like that. Arnold, Salah, Zabarny steps in. Zabarny steps in again. Fabinho with a shot. Fabinho, it is top bins. It is quality from Fabinho. The utmost quality from Fabinho as he punches the flag and gives Liverpool a 3-1 lead here at Anfield. Maybe we should have played the 5-2-3. I didn't listen to you guys, and I thought we were decent playing the 4-2-3-1. I said there's still goals in this match, and I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong, guys. But is there still goals in this match? It's still early. David Brooks! It was a nice head back to the ball. Solanke! We can't get it past Allison. I am gonna try something a little different here as Bukayo Saka comes on the field for Liverpool. I am gonna bring on Nathan Ahmed, but I'm going to play him on the right-hand side. On the right-hand side instead of David Brooks. Dries Mertens is coming off as well. Ross Barkley, Marcus Tavernier are also coming on, and Yunus Musa is coming on for Philip Billing. A lot of changes. Salah with the shot. Oh, and it's just high. As Musa tries to get by Van Dijk. And he does. And he's gonna play it near post, back post. Nobody's there. Yeah, it's just a stalemate, and that is 92 minutes, and we lose to Liverpool. As we look in the standings after our loss to Manchester United and Liverpool in the Premier League, we are in 10th, 11, 5 and 10, 38 points. I think it is probably safe to say, guys, that the only chance or our best chance of having any sort of European football for next year is either through the FA Cup or through the Conference League, because I mean 4th and 5th and even 6th, I mean they're kind of far away now. I mean it's 11 points between us and 6th place Liverpool. 11 points with only 11 matches to play. I don't know. Well, 12 for us. 12. We do have a game in hand. I don't know if we can make up that gap. We can try, but I think our focus should definitely now lie on either the FA Cup or the Conference League or both. But I did get 2 emails about match reschedules in the month of March, in early March, which means that our fixtures for the next phase of the Europa Conference League are up. So let's go find out who we are playing in the knockout stages in the Conference League. We're playing Frankfurt, Eintracht Frankfurt in the round of 16 of the Europa Conference League. Oh my God, man. After all that work that we put in to finish first in the Conference League, we get a team that drops down from the Europa League. Are you serious right now? We couldn't get Nantes, we couldn't get Ferencvarosi, and what is Norwich doing there? Why is Norwich with us? They weren't in the Conference League. Well, let me tell you why Norwich is in the Conference League. Because they were in the Europa League. And they were in the Europa League because they obviously won the FA Cup last year. So we have a championship side in Norwich City playing in the Europa League, and now they're playing in the Conference League with us. And we're playing Eintracht Frankfurt, who I assume also finished 3rd somewhere there. Yeah, they finished 3rd in Group C in the Europa League, so they dropped down to the Conference League. This is ridiculous. Like, can we catch a break here? While in the FA Cup, we are facing West Ham, there are still some really big teams left in the FA Cup too. Liverpool is there, Chelsea is there, Leyton Orient is there, Norwich is still in the FA Cup somehow. I mean, Norwich is having an unbelievable year. They're playing in the Europa League, now they're playing in the Conference League, they're still in the FA Cup. We're gonna have to check at some point how Norwich is doing in the Championship. Maybe they'll come up to the Premier League. What a year for Norwich. Newcastle just beat Burton Albion, so Burton Albion is out, and Spurs beat Manchester United, so Spurs are still in, Man United is out. Swansea and Leeds, Huddersfield and Sheffield United, or Sheffield Wednesday, are still in the FA Cup as well. I mean, this is a tough road for Europe next year, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. We have a tough road ahead. I don't know how we're going to pull this off. We need to win one of these competitions. We need to win the FA Cup, or we need to win the Conference League. That is a must. If we want European football next year, that is what we need to do. We need to win one of these competitions, hands down. So let's keep our journey in the FA Cup alive. Let's keep our hopes alive in the FA Cup. We are playing West Ham at the London Stadium, and we are going to be playing a 5-2-3 against West Ham. A little bit of a rotated side. Richards comes in, Ortega is playing, Nelson comes back in, Brooks, Solanke, and everybody else is the same. Also, Ben Brereton Diaz is on the bench. Nathan Ahmed is on the bench. Adama Traore is still not on the bench whatsoever. And West Ham has Milinkovic-Savic playing. He's pretty damn good. He's really good, actually. So, I mean, Let's go to London Stadium and get this victory, right? Let's get this win. The bubbles are out at London Stadium as West Ham hosts Bournemouth in the round of the 16 of the FA Cup. And yes, we do have the lucky hat on. Hopefully it'll bring us some luck. Shot! James Ward-Prowse collects it back. Billing. Nelson. Reece Nelson with another shot. It is blocked by Milinkovic-Savic. Reece Nelson has speed. Reece Nell has lots of speed. He has infinite amounts of speed, and it's gonna be a tap in. What? How did that not go in? Oh my God! Where did I get that high voice? That didn't go in. That didn't cross the line. And West Ham comes the other way, and it's Danny Ings, and it is saved by Neto. What a chain of events here. Oh my gosh, guys. It was the back leg. Early ball to Dominic Solanke. He can get there. Philip Billing with a shot. Oh, and this one gets through by Philip Billing, but it is saved by Areola. 0-0 after 30 minutes here at the London Stadium. And they just gave the ball away. They gave the ball away. Surely we got to score here. Surely we have to score here. Surely we have to score here. Surely we have to score here. It is Dominic Solanke. Dominic Solanke gives us a 1-0 lead. He gives us a 1-0 lead in the FA Cup. Whoo! Let's go. Run. Late challenge by João Mario, and I'm sure he's going to get a yellow for that. Philip Billing, and Philip Billing is going to just shoot it from here, and he's gonna force another save from Areola, and there's that yellow card for João Mario. Yes, Billing is gonna play it to Ortega. Another bad challenge. The play doesn't stop though. They're gonna give us advantage even though there wasn't much advantage. We're gonna play it to James Ward-Prowse. He's gonna cut in. He's gonna take a shot. What an acrobatic save. And Paquetá takes another yellow. West Ham is taking yellow after yellow here. They're frustrated. We have the lead. Another silly challenge. Reckless, really. Yikes. Paquetá, he's going to hold the ball, and that is going to be halftime here. It's going to be halftime at the London Stadium, and Bournemouth is up 1-0. Second half is underway at the London Stadium. Can we continue the same form? Once the play stops, it's going to be Viña that's coming on for Alvarez, because Alvarez is clearly injured. That challenge from Paquetá did a number on him. David Brooks does well. Injured Alvarez. Kevin Alvarez. They're look at him. They're tackling him hard. They want him gone. And unfortunately, he will be leaving. Kevin Alvarez is going to be substituted here for Viña. Viña is going to come on. Fresh legs, 57 minutes. David Brooks. Solanke. And we're going to take a shot with James Ward-Prowse, and he's going to miss it. He's going to miss the shot. He's going to miss the chance. And he was onside. Oh, and he put it way wide, nowhere near the net. Okay, let's not emotions take this game over for us. Let's not the emotions take control as Neto makes a great save. 71 minutes, yep, and there's a yellow card for Dominic Solanke. Milinkovic-Savic, Cresswell. Cresswell equalizes in the 73rd minute. Aaron Cresswell equalizes for West Ham United in the FA Cup in the 73rd minute. Couple of changes for us. David Brooks is coming off. Philip Billing is coming off. Akram Afif and Dries Mertens are making their way onto the pitch to hopefully bring us into the next round of the FA Cup. Throwing for us, 80th minute. Not much time left. Dries Mertens, fresh legs. Afif to Mertens. Dries Mertens. It is Dries Mertens. Make the run, Dries. Go celebrate. Go celebrate. Dries Mertens. It is Dries Mertens. It is the lucky hat. It is Afif. Afif to Dries Mertens. The two substitutes make an instant impact. Dries Mertens, the hero again. Grandpa, we love you. The match is almost done. We are so close to progressing. Richards does well, but they intercepted back. A shot. It is blocked. 3 minutes left. Can we hold on to this lead? It's going to be intercepted, but Ortega's going to get it back. And Dominic Solanke is gonna make the run, and Dominic Solanke is going to seal it for us here. Dominic Solanke seals the victory for Bournemouth. Beautiful, beautiful. Excellent strike by Dominic Solanke. Areola can't do anything, and Dominic Solanke knows that's it. Let's go, baby. And that is it. That is full time. 96 minutes. Looking at the other results in the FA Cup in round 5, we took out West Ham. Forest took out Liverpool, so that is great news for us. Chelsea beat Leyton Orient, that is expected. Norwich, they're still somehow progressing the FA Cup. They beat Blackburn on penalties 5-4. And in the other matches, Swansea beat Leeds 1-0, Huddersfield beat Sheffield Wednesday, and we already knew that Newcastle beat Burton, and Spurs took out Manchester United. The unfortunate news about Kevin Alvarez's injury is it looks like he may be out for the rest of this season. Thank you to West Ham. Thanks, West Ham. We really appreciate it. 3 months, broken toe. So Adam Smith is going to be getting a lot of playing time, and we need to find a solution for another right back. We might have to look in free agency to sign another right back, at least short term. Somebody. So I'm going to take a look. In our next episode, we are going to be starting the month of March, and boy, do we have a busy schedule. We start off with a home match against Newcastle in the Premier League, and then we travel to Germany to face Eintracht Frankfurt in the Europa Conference League. Boy, oh boy, is that going to be difficult for us. I did not expect us to face Eintracht Frankfurt, who dropped down from the Europa League right away, at the very least right away. I thought we are going to get somebody at least a little bit easier in the round of 16, but unfortunately we got Eintracht Frankfurt, so we're gonna have to deal with that. And then we have Newcastle away in the FA Cup, in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, followed by another home match, the second leg in the Europa Conference League against Frankfurt, home against Brighton, away against Spurs, and away against Leeds. A very, very, very busy month. Stats-wise for our squad, we do have Dominic Solanke, who is absolutely dominating the league. 15 goals, 5 assists in 25 appearances in the Premier League. 4 goals in 2 matches in the FA Cup. He hasn't played much in the Conference League, especially in the group stages, because we didn't really need him to play. But I have a feeling we're going to need to use him now. We're definitely going to be needing Dominic Solanke at his best against Frankfurt. Adama Traore, this is more of a mirage because it does look like he has 5 goals and 2 assists and 4 goals in the Premier League. Well, 3 of those goals came against Manchester City. So he only has 1 goal and 1 assist in 18 appearances in the Premier League this year for us. Very disappointing. Nathan Ahmed, on the other hand, he does have 5 goals and 1 assist in 8 appearances. He only played 1 match in the Premier League, played some in the FA Cup, in the Conference League, performed very, very well for us. Played in the Carabao Cup as well, the match that we lost way back early on. But I mean, he's been performing, so maybe he can be our next go-to striker, because Ben Brereton Diaz, as you can see, he's not even on the list. He's right here. I mean, if those aren't disappointing numbers, I don't know what numbers are, because Ben Brereton Diaz, like I said earlier in the episode, 18 appearances, 0 goals in the Premier League. 0. 2 assists. He played in the Conference League for us. 1 goal, 2 assists in 4 matches. Played 2 matches in the FA Cup for us. Didn't do much either. We're still going to have to somewhat rely upon him, though, unfortunately. We're going to have to rely upon him because we have a lot of busy games. We have a busy schedule, so we're going to have to use him because of rotation, because of fitness. We're going to have to. We have no choice. Thank you for tuning into this episode. If you did like the episode, please hit the like button for me. If you are new here, hit the subscribe button. Maybe hit the little noti bell so you don't miss out on any future episodes or any future videos on my channel. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate you coming back and watching this series. I'm truly enjoying making it and filming it for you guys. Listen, we started this episode on a disappointing note. We lost to Manchester United, we lost to Liverpool, but then we beat West Ham in the FA Cup to progress to the quarterfinals. And the next episode, I have a feeling it's going to be an absolute doozy. Seriously, we have some massive games. We have the Europa Conference League against Eintracht Frankfurt. We have another FA Cup game against Newcastle, and like I said before, I think that for us to be able to qualify for Europe for next year, we need to win one of these competitions because we're kind of falling really far back in the Premier League. Let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments. Let me know what we should focus on because we still have some time in kind of all the leagues. I mean, the Premier League isn't all lost, but I mean, we're falling far behind. So you guys let me know what we should focus on, what we should prioritize next. Hey, thank you again for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Like I said before, I think this episode will come out either Saturday or Sunday, probably Sunday. So you guys have yourself a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you in 2 days time in the next episode. All right, peace.